Hello everyone, welcome again, and this is another project in JSP and Servlet, which is project tracking system. So let's discuss about the technology, then we'll see the demo about the functionality and how the source code is working over there. So under the project tracking system, it's kind of uh, web application that's going to track the work of developer. So it's going to focus on the IT development, or you can say the SDLC model. It's using Maven and MVC architecture, and it's going to follow the complete MVC architecture to manage the resources, and it's using Maven tool to manage the dependencies. And as a code language, it's using Java. For the front end, it's using HTML, CSS, JSPs. For the server side, JSP plus servlets, and for the database, to manage the database, it's using uh, MySQL and deploy on the Tomcat server. So let's run it and check how it's working. So this is the home page of the application, and we have one page like sign in and sign up. So you can sign up as a new employee, or if you are a new employee wanting to sign up in the application, you can sign up, and this is the sign in page. So the most important part is the role of the application. So if I move project tracking system, database of the project tracking system, so here we have six roles, like six different roles. Let me explain a little bit how the rules is going to be work. So first is a business development team. So business development can log in the application. Second will be the project manager, then the developer, then HR team, and client and the admin. Okay, so next thing, so client will be logging in the application and send the request to BD about any project or any requirement. BD going to create a new project and assign that requirement to the project manager. Project manager add different modules and tasks under that modules, and assign that same project to different developers or any team. So the team is going to update tasks on the daily basis, and they are going to complete the work and the project, and that status can track by PM, BD, or client. Also, then PM, once the task is done, PM also can update the status. So this will be the flow of that complete application. So let's log in with every user and understand the functionalities. So if I talk of the database, as we are managing the role IDs, so one always will be, so if you can see this tagline, so role ID 1 will be for the BD, second will be for the PM, project manager, third will be for the developer, HR, client, and the admin. So let's log in one by one and see how this thing is working. So if I just short it, okay, so let's log in as a BD and check how the BD, what the role and functionalities that BD can do in the application. So this, so when I logged in, so BD can request a project. He can check his existing project list here. He can search the project by name. Once the data goes, like this data will come under the 10 records, it will the button will be enabled, and then he can a BD can add a new project. So if I'm as a BD, if I'm gonna add a new project like new requirement or something, and documentation file, it means the requirement document for the project. Start date, when we need to start, for example, I want to start is from 2nd July and I want to finish before 30th July. Estimated costs, cost, type of OS, platform, what platform we need, SWS model, project manager, who will be the project manager. So the data is coming from the database, so all the database manager, project manager will be displayed here. So for example, I select this project manager, enter some description, click on save. So the new project is there. So if I'm going to check the project list, you will check the new requirements here. Now So also he can add a timesheet, he can check the timesheet list, he can check the status, the module status and the task status, right? Also, let's log in as another user, and this time I'm going to log in as a PM. So what will be the user ID and password for the PM as PM, and so what a project manager can do, he can take the list of project, he can assign the project to any developer. So when it's moved to the assigned project, and we will check the project name and the developer name. So the employee or developer name is going to assign, fill all the details and going to be submit the form, it will assign that particular employee or user. He can add a new module. So this is the module name. Under this project he can add a new module, he can check the complete module list here, and he can add a module status. So like what is the status, working or done or not. And also you can check the time sheet, he can view the time sheet. Under the task he can edit task, he can check the task list, he can assign any task to any employee, right? The task name and the employee name. So here you can click on the task, select the task and select the task name, assign the task to that particular employee. So these are the role of project manager. So project manager can manage the task, can manage the time sheet, modules and the projects. Let's log out with a project manager and log in with third one as a developer. So check the ID password for the developers. It's so for example Rohit123 is a developer here. So let's log in with developer. So when I log in to developer, developer can add a timesheet. I can check the task list. He can work on the task list and he can add a task status. Like as a developer, I can work on that particular task that assigned to me, and I can update the task status, that how the work is going on till now, and I can check the current existing task status. I can add a timesheet there, and I can check the timesheet list. So this is the role from the developer side, and let's discuss about the other role, which will be HR. So what HR can do, let's log in with some HR account. So should be for like HR is not available, HR is also can perform the common activities, will create some user, and when we log in with the admin, and then we'll log in with HR. So now the next thing is for the client. So how the client will roll, a client will perform. So let's log in with the client. So the client 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now client request a project. So whenever it's going to request a project, you can enter as a client. I need to enter the name. I need to upload the date and all the description. The detail will goes to the BD department. He can check the list of existing, he can check the status, he can add the status, he can check the status of module and task. And the next thing, then the final thing is admin. So admin have all the control of all the users and all the activities, all the project, all the task and all the module. So let's see how an admin can manage this thing. So you can see under the project section, you can check the project list, project assigned list. Under the employee section, you can check the employee list. Under the task list, you check it, module list, under the user list. You check the user list. You wanna also all the search functionalities are there. If I want to make him as an employee, I can make him as an employee. And this is the role from the admin side, and there are lots of functionalities in this project, and this it can be a good example for the learning purpose if you are gonna go or submit your minor or major project in your college. So to if you want the source code of this project, you can check the description box, and you will be navigate on the particular URL or the code one. You can check the price listing and the process to get that source code and the configuration work. Our team is going to help you remotely to configure and run and understand the complete source code. So you can check the link. You can call us, you can mail us, and we'll respond to you within an hour, and will help you like from front end to end, like how can you run the code, how can you configure the code, and also will provide the complete source code, project report, and the database. So thank you so much for watching. If you need this, please comment us or mail us. Thank you.